Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Avery's Apron. My name is Avery, and we are on day 3 of our Countdown to Christmas series. If that is your first time hearing me say Countdown to Christmas, then you're a little bit behind, my friend, okay? My Countdown to Christmas series is where I post a new holiday related video every day for the month of December up until December 25th. All right, so we are on day 3, and I am back with a Christmas party appetizer. Okay, we are going to be doing fried mac and cheese bites. Mac and cheese on its own is absolutely amazing, right? But when you fry it up, it just takes it to a whole nother level, okay? It's amazing, and I'm excited to share the recipe with you guys. So here are all my ingredients. You can find the ingredient list and the exact measurements in the description box below as usual, and we are going to get right into it. Alright, so we are starting with chilled mac and cheese, okay? This mac and cheese has not been baked or anything. I simply mixed it up in the pot and then put it into my pan and popped it in the fridge so that it could set, okay? If you'd like to use my mac and cheese recipe, I have it down in the description box below. Like I said, you would follow all the steps in the video except for the baking part, right? Okay, so mix it up, put it in the pan, put it in the fridge to chill. Right here, I am just cutting this up into chunks, and I'm going to slice it just to make the pieces smaller and more manageable. And then we are going to get started with breading and frying this, okay? Okay, so after I slice these up, I'm going to go ahead and get started with getting my breading station set up. But before I start doing that, I'm actually going to wrap these up and pop them in the freezer so that they can set up again, just to help them keep their shape when I go to bread them and fry them. Alright, so like I said, I've wrapped my tray of mac and cheese up and I put it into the freezer to set. And now I'm just getting my breading station together. So I have about a cup of flour in my bowl. I'm cracking 3 eggs in the bowl in the middle, and then I'm going to go in with some Panko Bread Crumbs in my third bowl, okay? I'm going to season up those breadcrumbs with some salt and some pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, some oregano, some basil, and a few parsley flakes as well, just for color. I also just wanted to emphasize that you should really use panko breadcrumbs for this recipe if you can find them, okay? I know it's generally easier to find the plain breadcrumbs, especially the ones that are already seasoned, like the garlic and herb or the Italian, but you definitely don't want to skip out on using panko for this recipe. It just fries up so much better and it's so much crispier when you use panko, okay? So please, if you can find it, don't skip out on that. Use the panko breadcrumbs. Alright, and after stirring those seasonings into my breadcrumbs, I'm going to beat the eggs in the middle there, and we are going to go pull our mac and cheese out of the freezer and get started with breading these. Okay, and our breading station is super simple and self-explanatory basically, but what I'm going to do is grab a slice of mac and cheese. I'm going to press it together in my hands, make sure it's nice and compact, and then I'm going into the flour first, okay? Roll it around in the flour, make sure it's nicely evenly coated, and then we move over to the egg mixture and do the same thing. Roll it around, make sure the egg is all over that slice of mac and cheese, and then move over to your breadcrumbs and press the breadcrumbs into the mac and cheese and the egg mixture. All right, just press it in, and if you want, you can double dip it. I went back and double dipped this one, so I took it back to the egg mixture, rolled it around, and then put it back in the breadcrumbs. As you can see, it was kind of falling apart a little bit, but that's okay. All right, I put it back in the breadcrumbs, and I just patted those breadcrumbs in nicely, and then I moved it over to my tray to the side, and I continued the process until I was done with all of my mac and cheese slices. And double dipping your mac and cheese bites is definitely optional, okay? They're going to be crispy regardless because of those panko breadcrumbs, but double dipping just really adds another layer of crispiness to your mac and cheese bites, okay? So it's totally optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm going to show you this process one more time, going in with the flour and then to the egg and then to the breadcrumbs. And we're going to continue this process until they are all breaded. Then we're going to head over to our grease to start frying these, okay? I also wanted to mention that you can make these much smaller than I did. I actually didn't really intend for the bites to be this big, but my family didn't mind, so yeah. But I definitely suggest cutting them down a little bit more if you are actually going to be serving this like at a party. I know we're not doing a lot of parties this year, this time around, but yeah, for future reference, if you want to serve these at a party, I definitely recommend cutting them down a little bit smaller. All right, and after all of my mac and cheese bites were breaded, I just wrapped them up and put them back in the freezer so that they could set up again, so that they would keep their shape when I drop them into that hot oil, okay? So I just kept them in for as long as it took the oil to come to temperature. Once the oil was heated, I pulled them all out and I went ahead and started frying them. So here is the first batch, okay? Once they are nice and golden brown and kind of oozing a little bit of cheese, that's when you know that they are finished. So you can go ahead and take them out. And then I'm going to show you the process of me frying up a few more. And we are going to give these a try, you guys. All right, so as you just saw, I laid them in the hot oil, and I'm just going to allow them to cook for about 4 minutes on one side, and then I'm going to flip them and allow them to cook for another 3-4 minutes on the other side, okay? You're just looking for that perfect golden brown. Okay, and at this point, this batch is looking nice and golden brown, so we are going to go ahead and fish these out, and we are going to plate these babies up, okay? Now, I personally prefer these plain, okay? I don't need any type of sauce with these, but I know that some restaurants serve them with dipping sauce, so you could do like marinara sauce with these. You could do like a sriracha aioli where you mix a little bit of sriracha with some mayonnaise. You could dip these in ranch, barbecue sauce. Honestly, the options are endless, okay? Whatever your heart desires, or you can eat them plain like me, okay? But yes, guys, that is it for this recipe. I hope you give it a try. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think if you do give it a try. And I will talk to you guys in my next one. But look at this. Look at this. This is the money shot right here. Right here. Yum! Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I will talk to you in the next one. Here is a quick clip of my little brother giving these a try, okay? He absolutely loved these. Bye! All right, Quentin, give it a try. It's hot. How is that?
That's pretty good. I've been waiting for it.
Been waiting for it all day. Maybe next time make them smaller. No? Oh, okay. Well, there we go.